I know all of you, or some of you, might not have the patience or the time to practice short game, so I have designed a 60 minutes practice session on the short game area for you. Hi everyone, welcome back to Golf with Michelle. Do you struggle making up and down for pars and bogeys in a round of golf? I'm sure all of us do. So it's really important that we spend time practicing our short game in order to score better. I know all of you, or some of you, might not have the patience or the time to practice short game, so I have designed a 60 minutes practice session on the short game area for you. So I'll break it down to 3 parts. It's going to be 15 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes. So we're going to have chipping, putting, and also up and down practice, okay? So I'm going to start off with chipping first, okay? As you can see, I've set out a towel over there. All you need is a towel, 5 golf balls, and a club or an alignment stick to just set you up to the towel. So I've set up the towel 5 meters away from the ball first, and then we're going to move on to 10 meters and 15 meters, okay? I always like for us to practice flying the ball halfway and let it run out half. So if we talk about 5 meters, it should be chipping for about 10 meters. 10 meters would be for 20 meters and 15 meters should be about 30 meters or maybe less than that, okay? So anything more than a 30 meters chip, I will call it pitch already. I'm going to start off with the chipping technique first. Okay, just to remind you guys, first we need to get the ball position set up just slightly inside the right heel, okay? And then normal grip, stance about 2 club face wide. Just going to make sure our weight is about 70% on the left side. Handle just slightly left of the ball, okay? So from here, we're just going to keep our wrist relaxed. We're not using our elbow. We're not using our hands. We're actually using our chest and our shoulders to chip. All right, all we need to do is just to make sure the weight stays on the left side throughout the whole chip and just turn our sternum, okay? So I'm going to start off with our 5 meters chip. All right, you're just going to spend 5 minutes chipping, okay? Just 5 minutes. It doesn't matter how many balls you hit on the towel. Just spend 5 minutes and try to concentrate and just watch how the ball reacts. Okay, just make sure I take a few practice swings to get started. Just focus on how hard I need to chip to get the ball landing on the towel. Just hit that a little bit too hard. Chipping in a slight downhill, that's why the ball is running out a little bit more than normal. All right, I'm going to try to fly the ball 10 meters to the towel. Okay, just going to make sure, once again, take a few practice swing. Try to get a feel of how hard you need to hit to fly the ball 10 meters, okay? Just always make sure that you have a look at your target every time before you chip. Now we're going to move on to trying to chip it about 15 meters and let it run out. So I know that when the target is a bit further away, the towel is going to look smaller. So don't stress yourself out. It's going to make sure that you try your best to get the ball on the towel or even around it, okay? So let's get going with the 15 meters. All right guys, the second part of our practice is gonna be 15 minutes of putting, all right? So we're gonna start off with just working on the technique, right? Just to give you guys a reminder of how how we should set up for our putting is just gonna make sure that the grip is more on your lifeline, more in the palm, okay? You do not want to grip it like how you grip your irons, just gonna make sure it's on the side of the grip, okay? So stance about shoulder width, ball position just under the left eye. Ball position just under your left eye. Just gotta make sure that you bend over nicely. You don't want to stand like that, okay? Just gotta make sure you bend over, just get your left eye over the ball. All right, when you get to this position, just gonna make sure you tuck your both elbows in. When you tuck your both elbows in, you eliminate the wrist action or elbows moving side to side, okay? So just gonna make sure you tuck your elbows in and just rock the shoulder. You're gonna feel the weight of the putter, just let the putter go, okay? Right, so we're gonna start off with working on the technique and trying to work on the stroke as well. So all you need is just 5 balls, 2 tees, lineman stick or your irons is fine as well. So you can see that I have put an orange tee at the back of the hole. That is to aim at a really small target. Just gonna make sure that, because this alignment stick is set up straight at the hole, so before you make every single putt, I would like for you to have a look at the orange color tee. Just focus on that tee, set up nicely, okay? This is about 6 feet from the hole, and just spend 5 minutes working on the stroke and putting towards the orange colored tee. And try to listen to the ball dropping into the hole. Just gonna make sure you don't look up and follow the ball. Just listen to it entering the hole. Okay. All right, after 5 minutes on practicing on our technique, we're gonna move on to our drills, okay? So I've set up 3 tees over here, which is what I call the ladder drill. So the first tee is about 3 feet, and then 6 feet, and then 9 feet from the hole. This is gonna be just right to left putt. So we're gonna work on green reading as well. So the closer to the hole, the less break, the further away from the hole, more break, all right? So I'm gonna have 3 balls at 3 feet. I'm gonna spend 5 minutes just putting, all right? 3 balls from 3 feet, and then 6 feet, and then 9 feet. And try to remember how many putts you made this time, and then when you come back next time and try to improve on it, okay? So gonna make sure, especially the first ball, you wanna aim it correctly. Just gonna make sure you do your whole pre-shot routine, okay? Since it's right to left, I'll take this just about inside right. Okay, and then just try to repeat the putt. So now I'm gonna move on to 6 feet. Okay. Then further away from the hole, I took it inside right just now. I'll take this just about right lip or just right outside right lip. If you're gonna hit a bit harder, take less break. If you want to dive into the hole, take more break, okay? Make 2 out of 3 over here, so 5 out of 6. Just gonna move on to 9 feet. All right, that was a better speed, better putt as well. So I made 6 out of 9. I'm gonna try to improve it the next time when I get back to this putting green. Okay, so we have already finished our right to left putt, 5 minutes, and now we're gonna move on to the left to right putt. Same setup, 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet, spend about 5 minutes putting, okay? Now, gonna move on to 6 feet. So, just aiming this about left lip. All right. Okay, now you're gonna move on to 9 feet. Again, it's further away from the hole. Just gonna make sure you give yourself a little bit more break. Again, it depends on how hard you want to putt. So that's all I have for the ladder drill. I hope you guys try to practice it. If you guys have more time, just maybe extend the length of the putt. I think this is good enough for now. We're gonna move on to the up and down practice. We start off with 15 minutes of chipping and then 15 minutes of putting, and in the last 30 minutes, I would like for you to work on up and down. What is up and down? That means I would like for you to get your wedge in your putter and try to one chip, one putt. You're gonna play every hole a par 2. I'm gonna challenge myself with 9 holes today. So try to get a variety of shots, maybe just a few normal chips, some bump and run, some flop shots, and some shots from the rough, okay? And just try to count your score and try to improve every time you play. If you get it up and down, it's a par 2, means you get 2. If you do 1 chip, 2 putt, it's a 3, then you're 1 over or 2 over, or if you chip it in, you're -1, okay? So let's get started. So I'm gonna just get going from here. I'm gonna just pick a hole, just gonna start off with a normal chip. If you get paced out if you want. All right, that's about 12 meters from my ball, okay? Some of you just go with feel, you don't have to pace it out. It's really up to you. Just gonna make sure you work on your pre-shot routine as well. I have 12 meters, which actually make my 5-meter chip practice just now into play. So, I'm gonna chip this about 6 meters, and hopefully it runs out close to the hole. Right, okay. All right, that was par. And now, we're gonna find a little bit longer chip. That's about 20 meters, 21 meters. So I have to chip this about, fly the ball about 10. Hopefully it runs out 10. Caught that a bit heavy, but hopefully it runs out. Oh, that did not break at all. Anyway. All right. That was a 3, so +1 to the furthest flag over there. Got a break. Oh, that was close. And make sure you still need to make this putt coming back. Again, another 3. Just gotta make sure you don't rush through it, yeah? If you don't have enough time, 6 holes is fine as well. Just gonna make sure you concentrate on every single shot and try to make the best out of it. Okay, well, that's actually quite deep. I'm gonna try to chip it to this hole right here. This is one of the shots that people usually struggle with. You know, the ball is sitting down quite deep. You don't have much green to work with, but always be really careful and try to get the ball on the green first, okay? So I'm gonna talk you through the shot a little bit. This is just about 7 meters, but we gotta make sure we let it somewhere up here, okay? I will choose the most lofted club in my bag, which is my 58, and I already have it. So make sure the ball is slightly more on the right foot, weight on the left. You gotta just make sure you relax, okay? Do not move the lower body. Just try to get it close to the hole. Just focus on where you want to land it and trust it. Oh, that was close. Okay, that was a tap in par. I'll take that from that lie. Okay, and then I'm gonna create another lie, maybe from like an uphill chip. So maybe from a slope like that. So I guess I have to place it, if not it's gonna roll off. You chip it over there. It's about 17. So again, if I'm gonna chip from an uphill, it's gonna add loft to my club. Okay, when I add loft to my club, I just gotta fly it a bit more. Okay. Again, this is really steep. I'm gonna try to hold the club a little bit shorter. Try to tilt my body with the slope. Ball position on the right. Weight on the left. And just use the upper body. I guess that didn't run out as much as I wanted to. Anyway. Ooh, I'll take that. Another 2. So we're now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes down. All right, this is an example of an up and down practice. Just gonna make sure that you take your time, all right? Just gonna work on your pre-shot routine, take every shot seriously, play any amount of holes in 30 minutes. I did 5 holes for example. Just go on with more holes if you have more time and less holes if you don't have much time, okay? I hope this up and down practice will make your short game practice a bit more enjoyable. Just gotta make sure that you remember your score, try to improve it next time and create more different lies and have fun. Alright guys, that's all I have for your 60 minutes of short game practice. I hope you guys will walk away from the practice session feeling more improved and more confident, and of course shaving some strokes off the scorecard. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.